In the next section, we will study the variation of the current with respect to the frequency and the phenomena of resonance. Resonance in LCR circuit. Now we have obtained the expression for impedance as under root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. This can be written as Z is equal to under root of R square plus XL is omega L and XC is equal to 1 upon omega C whole square. So the value of impedance at a particular value of resistance R, L and C can be adjusted or can be changed by changing the value of omega L. If omega is high, that means the frequency of AC supply is very large, then XL will be greater, much greater than XC. This type of circuit is called as inductive circuit because inductive resistance, inductive reactance plays its important role. It is much greater. So inductive reactance is dominating here. Similarly, if omega is low, very low, in that case XC will be much higher than XL. This circuit is called as capacitive because the capacitive reactance is dominating here. So what we have learned, if the value of omega goes on increasing, the XC will go on decreasing. So thus there is a coordination between XL and XC. When frequency increases, XL increases and frequency decreases, XC will increase. There will be a particular value of the frequency at which this inductive reactance is equal and opposite to the capacitive reactance. So let us suppose that particular frequency is omega R. So at this particular frequency omega R, this XL is equal to XC. Suppose, so this omega R into L is equal to 1 upon omega R into C. From this expression, omega R square is equal to 1 by LC, or we have omega R is equal to 1 upon under root of LC. At this condition, when XL is equal to XC, we have learned Z is equal to R, which is the minimum impedance. And when impedance is minimum, current becomes maximum. So maximum current flows at this stage. This phenomena in LCR circuit, when a minimum impedance is applied by the circuit so that maximum value of current flows through it, is referred to as resonance in LCR circuit. रेजोनेंस में क्या हो गया है, जो फ्रीक्वेंसीज हैं इसकी इंडक्टिव रिएक्टेंस की और कैपेसिटिव रिएक्टेंस की ये मैच हो जाती हैं, तो मैक्सिमम ऑसिलेशन और एलसी ऑसिलेशंस इसमें क्रिएट होते हैं. सपोज दिस इज द पीक वैल्यू ऑफ द करंट ऑब्टेन्ड व्हेन मिनिमम इम्पीडेंस इज अप्लाइड. एट मिनिमम इम्पीडेंस Z is equal to R, current is equal to maximum. Peak value of the current is equal to E naught by Z, which in turn is equal to E naught upon R, because Z is equal to R. The circuit behaves as if it is purely resistive. इस केस में क्योंकि XL और XC बराबर हो गए हैं, तो पूरा LCR सर्किट में L और C होते हुए भी सर्किट इस तरीके से बिहेव कर रहा है जैसे कि वो प्योरली रेजिस्टिव हो. और इस सर्किट का एक बहुत बड़ा एप्लीकेशन है, वी विल डिस्कस इट लेटर. So let us draw the graph showing variation of current with the frequency. Here omega r, this is representing the resonant frequency. At resonant frequency, the current has its maximum value and the variation of the current is of this nature. On both the sides, the curve is similar because there will be two frequencies at which the current will be the same. ये दो फ्रीक्वेंसी इधर एक है ओमेगा 1 ले लें, ये ओमेगा 1, तो ये पॉजिटिव वैल्यू और ये उसकी नेगेटिव वैल्यू पर करंट सेम होगी. Similarly, you can take any values. This is also one case. Here, this is the positive value of omega and here is the positive value of omega. At the highest point, the power of the circuit will be maximum. Suppose this is the curve which is plotted at a resistance R1. Now if we increase or if we plot the curve at any other resistance R2 which is greater than R1, then the maximum value of the current will reduce. Suppose that curve is given by this nature. This is the second curve which is plotted at resistance is equal to R2 and where the value of R2 is more than R1. Now it is very clear that the maximum value of the current will reduce as you go on increasing the resistance. Now see the sharpness of this curve. ये आप दिखाई दे रहा है, एक कर्व हमारे पास ऐसा है ये और दूसरा कर्व हमारे पास ऐसा है. You can see the sharpness of this curve. ये थर्ड वाले केस में हमने ऐसा ले लिया. जो थर्ड केस है, दिस इज सपोज फर्स्ट केस, सेकंड केस है, थर्ड केस. जो थर्ड वाला केस है उसमें आप देखिए ये पीक जो है वो एकदम से शार्प है. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द शार्पनेस ऑफ द कर्व. किसी भी डिवाइस के लिए अगर ये कर्व का जो शार्पनेस है ये बहुत फाइन है तो दिस इज ए बेटर डिवाइस. And the quantity which measures the sharpness of tuning at resonance is called as the quality factor. The sharpness of tuning and resonance plays a very important role in one of its application. Let us discuss the case of tuning of a television or radio. What actually happens that there are so many electromagnetic radiation suspended in the atmosphere. When we want to watch a particular channel, what do? We have to select its frequency. How is it done? As we know, the resonant frequency is given by 1 upon under root of LC or the mu r is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root of LC. This is the resonant frequency at which we obtain any signal. How or what is the mechanism behind it? L and C, the inductance and capacitor, they are tuned together and the values of L and C are adjusted in such a way that this frequency of the circuit, which is consisting of L, C and R, matches exactly with the frequency of the signal. जितने भी इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक सिग्नल हैं वो एटमॉस्फेयर में जो सस्पेंडेड है, कौन उनको रिसीव करता है या कौन उनको सेलेक्ट करता है? दैट इज द डिवाइस विच इज कॉल्ड एज एंटीना. तो एंटीना हैज टू सेलेक्ट द एप्रोप्रिएट सिग्नल ऑफ डिजायर्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी. When the frequency of the circuit matches with the frequency of the desired signal, maximum current flows through the circuit because the resonance is obtained. जब फ्रीक्वेंसी मैच होगी तो क्या होगा, सर्किट की फ्रीक्वेंसी और सिग्नल की फ्रीक्वेंसी के बीच में रेजोनेंस होगा, उस समय मैक्सिमम करंट फ्लो करेगी सर्किट में और मिनिमम रेजिस्टेंस ऑफर होगा। तो इस समय क्या होगा, जो सिग्नल होगा वो रिसीव कर लिया जाएगा, द सिग्नल विल बी रिसीव्ड बाय द एंटीना एंड दस वी आर एबल टू रिसीव दैट सिग्नल। तो उसको सिलेक्ट करने में ये काम आता है। इसी तरीके से FM रेडियो है या AM रेडियो है, वी वांट टू ऑब्टेन द सिग्नल, देन व्हाट वी डू, वी जस्ट टर्न और वी जस्ट रोटेट ए नॉब, हम एक नॉब को घुमाते हैं। एक्चुअली व्हाट इज दैट, व्हाट आर वी डूइंग, वी आर ट्यूनिंग द सर्किट एंड दिस सर्किट कंसिस्ट ऑफ एन इंडक्टर which is coupled with a capacitor. Suppose this is a variable capacitor, then what happens, that changing the value of this by changing the tuner or by rotating the knob, what we are doing, either we are changing this capacitance which is of variable nature and the values of L and C are adjusted automatically such that the frequency of the circuit becomes 1 upon 2 pi under root of LC at this frequency. Now, frequency of resonating circuit is given by this formula 1 upon 2 pi under root LC. So when this frequency matches with the frequency of signal, that signal will be received because maximum current flows through the circuit. And what will happen if the sharpness of the circuit is not very fine? Suppose we have the graph of current variation of this nature. Now you can see very easily, as we go on broadening this curve, what happens? The frequency range, this is delta L. What is frequency range? From one frequency to another frequency. This is called as the bandwidth, and here this bandwidth is referred to as delta omega. Bandwidth is a group of frequencies which is lying within a particular range. So if the curve is very sharp, this bandwidth is very low, and if the curve is broadened, then the value of this frequency range is more. In order to select a frequency of desirable range, we require a less value of this bandwidth. जितना कम बैंडविड्थ होगा उतना ही शार्प वो सिग्नल होगा, क्योंकि सिग्नल की एक पर्टिकुलर फ्रीक्वेंसी होती है। तो अगर बैंडविड्थ बड़ा है सिग्नल का, मीन्स हमारे सर्किट का, तो वो उस अगर हमारे सर्किट का बैंडविड्थ बड़ा है तो जो फ्रीक्वेंसीज बहुत क्लोज हैं उस बैंडविड्थ में लाई कर रही हैं, वो सभी फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या हो जाएंगी, डिटेक्ट हो जाएंगी एंटीना के द्वारा, क्योंकि एंटीना क्या करेगा, वो तो इस फ्रीक्वेंसी से मैच करेगा। अब इसी फ्रीक्वेंसी में बहुत सारे सिग्नल्स मैच हो जाएंगे, जिसकी वजह से क्या होगा, एक से ज़्यादा सिग्नल्स रिसीव हो जाएंगे। तो जो क्वालिटी ऑफ द सिग्नल होगी वो डिस्टॉर्टेड हो जाएगी या वो अच्छी नहीं होगी। देयरफॉर शार्पनेस इज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट फैक्टर हियर। तो शार्पनेस ऑफ द ट्यूनिंग मस्ट बी वेरी हाई, और वी कैन से दैट क्वालिटी फैक्टर मस्ट बी वेरी वेरी फाइन और वेरी वेरी लार्ज। जितना बड़ा क्वालिटी फैक्टर उतनी ही ज़्यादा शार्पनेस और उतनी ही ज़्यादा गुड क्वालिटी का सिग्नल हमें मिलेगा। We can also explain the working of a metal detector. Now, while we are moving in an airport or at railway stations or some other places, we come across the metal detector. The working of metal detector can be explained on the basis of this phenomena, that is resonance. What actually happens or how does this metal detector works? Actually, this metal detector consists of a coil. which is connected to a capacitor, and this capacitor is tuned to the inductor. The capacitor is tuned to an inductor such that the frequency is of LC oscillation is 1/2 pi under root LC. Now at this frequency the circuit is at resonance. Suppose we walk through the metal detector with a metal in our pocket or with us, pocket or purse, anywhere. When we are carrying this metal with us, the vibrations are created in the metal, and thus the change in the current is detected and it is connected to some sound emitting device, and thus a beep sound is obtained. So hope you have understood the phenomena of resonance and the quality factor as well as the variation of current with angular frequency and some applications of the resonance in our day-to-day life. Thank you.